Tick, 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 tick. All right. Now we're going. Let's see. All right, so we're live. I mean, I might periodically check the chat, but anyways, yeah, what is this window? Oh yeah, that's my. Don't mind that. Let's see. All right, so my gameplay may not be that good. This drift on this controller is getting bad. That's all right. All right, here we go. Oh, hello. Oh, all right, here we go. Start recording. Shoot. Nope. What am I trying to do? Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Now recording.
Are you worried about what's going to happen if DHS doesn't help you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's come up with a word. If I think, because I'm going to go to this meeting, let's come up with, if I put my left thumb up, like with my pencil or something, then that, I don't know that I don't want to overstep any boundaries.
Oh, you already did, bitch.
I don't want you to be like, well, Brenda said she put her left thumb up. I don't want you
but
to
you
tell
did,
them
bitch.
that I'm trying to
Fucking corrupt bitch. Oh, I don't want to get in trouble for being corrupt, but I want to be corrupt.
You know, but if I think you need to...
Fuck her.
If I think that... I'll tell you if I think you need to...
Yeah, you fucking scheming bitch. She wasn't supposed to be doing none of this shit. That's not her role. That was not what she was supposed to be doing. This is the current mayor of Choctaw, Oklahoma,
You
people.
went to go pick up Allie.
Corrupt bitch.
Does he know you have this phone yet?
Look at that.
I just went and... No, I gave the other phone back to her mom. This is a...
I found out about the phone. She came clean about the phone, and she gave it back to her mom at school before I got a hold of it.
I had my sister run down there.
But Brenda Cunningham knew about it and thought that's what she was calling her on, or that she was calling on. I don't remember which way that went.
If you don't go to that meeting, then you got to tell the truth. Otherwise, nothing's ever going to change. It's always going to be the same, and this is how things go. It's up to you to stick up for yourself. And I know that's not fair at your age.
Hey, but my dad, I wrote your number down as a math problem, so I could call you if I had to.
Uh-huh.
But my dad's going to get Allie.
I wrote your number down as a math problem.
And he's going to try to, he said he can't.
Look at that shit. Look at how deep this fucking went. How much planning they went into. Look at the manipulation and shit they do. I wrote your number down as a math problem. You think Allison thought that was going to be necessary? No. He was told how important it was that I never find that number. Because this is all illegal bullshit.
Support him.
This is fucking criminal fucking bullshit.
Allie, and she was the one that was scaring me with all the... was saying that Parkside was going to tase us. And
this isn't even supposed to be Brenda's place. She's literally helped manipulate my kids. Helped Tricia give them alcohol and everything else, like Allison told me.
Up, and you need to only tell the truth. And you need to make sure you stand up for yourself. This is one of the most important...
You gotta understand, when they're saying tell the truth, there's some deep bullshit that goes to... Remember, I've got that video posted that I said was a slam dunk. Where Allison's like, I didn't lie, Mama. I didn't lie, Mama.
The things that he did.
You gotta understand,
and
they've
you're gonna have to
they've warped the kids' minds so much that they have been they've been told that if they tell the truth, they'll be lying. Seriously.
You are old enough to go in.
Tricia's fucked up.
He's not taking Olivia.
He won't. He's not going to take any of the kids.
And it would be known and corrected if it weren't for the fact that the whole fucking county is full of fucking frauds. Whole state's full of fucking frauds.
I'm wrong, is what he said.
Fucking ruined my kids for fucking nothing.
I was
Did that help her become mayor of Shoto? Is that her reward?
I don't want to go, but then I was like, I need to tell them how he's
What the fuck?
acting and see if they can help us.
They can help you. This is how they're going to help you. If you've got to tell the truth. You've got to go. If you don't go, then they're going to wash their hands. They're going to be like, well, just kids don't want help. I can't help them.
Well,
Nothing changes. Because have you lied to DHS in the past? I mean, like before all of this, when they came out and talked to you about Matthew and...
Oh, yeah, we made him sound like he wasn't doing anything wrong.
Hey, you need to be able to say that. Are you worried about what's going to happen if DHS doesn't help you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's come up with a word. If I think, because I'm going to go to this meeting, let's come up with, if I put my left thumb up, like with my pencil or something, then that, I don't know that I don't want to overstep any boundaries.
You already did,
I don't want
bitch.
you to be like, well, Brenda said she put her left thumb out. I don't want you to tell them that I'm trying to
Yeah, I don't want you to rat me out.
coach you or anything.
Accidentally.
I just want you to tell the truth. You know,
Bullshit.
But if I think you need to, if I think that, I'll tell you if I think you
We
need
need to tell her what they've manipulated into
tell the
her
truth or
into
just let it
saying.
go.
What they need, she needed him to
But I
say.
don't want you to, where's he at right now?
He went to go pick up Allie.
Listen, this one.
Does he know you have this phone yet?
Fucking bitch.
I just went and... No.
Does he know you have this phone
I gave
yet?
that other phone back to her mom. This is the home phone.
Oh, this is your home phone?
Oh, busted, bitch.
Had my sister run down there and get it.
Fucking
I'll have
criminal
to get off
fucking
fast so
bitch.
he doesn't know.
Fraud, total fucking
Allison,
fraud.
don't not go
Child
to that
abusing
meeting. If you
bitch.
don't go to that meeting,
Child abuse enabler.
you gotta
Manipulation
tell the truth,
enabler.
otherwise nothing's ever gonna change.
Alcohol to minors enabler. How far did you take it, Brenda Cunningham? How far did you fucking take it to manipulate my fucking kids and ruin their fucking lives, you fucking fraudulent fucking
Are you worried about
bitch?
what's going to happen if DHS doesn't help you?
Shoto, is this who you want running your fucking
Okay, let's come
town?
up with a
This
word.
fucking
If I
corrupt,
think-
toxic
I'm
bitch?
going to go to this meeting. Let's come up
Mays
with,
County, is this really what all you got for
if I
politicians?
put my left
People do this
thumb
shit?
up, like with my pencil or
Fuck this
something,
bitch.
Yeah.
then that,
I don't know.
I don't want to overstep.
I don't know. Oh shit. Oh shit. You called me from your home phone. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Tell them that I'm trying to
You fucking bitch.
coach you or anything because I'm not. I just want you
Yes,
to
you
tell
were,
them.
you fucking bitch.
You know, but if I think you need to,
I think you need your ass sued the fuck out. You should be bankrupted in prison, bitch. And I should be recovered from the fucking bullshit I've been through ever since. Matthew should be safe in his own home, not fucking under threat by these same motherfucking crooks
Does he know you have this
that never
phone yet?
fucking stop till they steal every last penny for their fucking meth. Brenda Cunningham, are you smoking meth? Is that why you do this shit? Is that what Gerald Lee gives you for doing his dirty work?
Oh, this is
Meth?
your home phone?
Huh?
Yeah,
What the
I just-
fuck? What the fuck's going on here?
My sister run down there and get it. I'll have to get off fast though so he doesn't know if he calls.
Allison, don't not go to that meeting. If you don't go to that meeting, you gotta tell the truth. Otherwise, nothing's ever gonna change. Always
Remember,
gonna
guys,
change.
telling the truth for them is a really fucked up, manipulated bullshit thing.
And I know that's not
It's always
fair.
been Tricia's thing to do that. I got multiple recordings of different scenarios where Allison's like, I didn't lie, Mama, I didn't lie, Mama, and I find out later that she was told, if she told the truth about what was happening there, she'd be lying.
My dad's
And whatever her mom had threatened to do, she was trying to get her not to do it. She's like, I didn't lie, Mama, I didn't lie, Mama.
gonna try to. He said he can't trust the kids because they will tell him the truth. So he's gonna
What the fuck?
only probably take me because he thinks I'm gonna tell him his lies and cover for him. But he's telling us we need to write
So
letters.
I don't know where that's coming from, but I guess that's all part of the manipulation. So like freaking, they don't just manipulate them to fucking want to go with her. She manipulates them to fucking warp their heads so they don't even fucking know what's true and what's not true any fucking more. And she literally did that with Brenda Cunningham's blessing and in front of Brenda Cunningham. And she also used alcohol and everything else.
To gather yourself up, and you need to only tell the truth. And you need to make sure you stand up for yourself. This is one of the most important meetings of your life. And you
you fucked up your whole life, Allison, by fucking going along with Brenda Cunningham and your mom in this fucking
You
conspiracy.
need to be able to say
It was one of the most important meetings of your life, and you fucking, it wasn't. It could have been. They were trying to arrange some kind of hand signal so she would say something magical that they were going to use to fucking nail me and take the kids. They were just trying to fucking cheat me out of custody right off the rip.
He said it's up to me if I want to go and be a witness against our mom, is what he said.
Yeah, I thought that would be.
I was thinking maybe I should just tell him I don't want to go, but then I was like, I need to tell them how he's acting and see if they can help us.
They can help you. This is how they're going to help you. If you've got to tell the truth. You've got to go. If you don't go, then they're going to wash their hands. They're going to be like, well, these kids don't want help. I can't help them.
They literally tried to convince my kids they were being abused. They manipulated and twisted everything going on. And like, oh, that's this and that's that. Fucking skank ass bitches with their fucking fraudulent bullshit.
Hey, you need to be able to say that. Are you worried about what's going to happen if DHS doesn't help you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's come up with a word. If I think, because I'm going to go to this meeting, let's come up with.
So the question there is,
if I put my left thumb up.
When are you worried about what's going to happen, or have they already were they already like trying to make the kids scared that this or that might happen, like afterwards or some shit? Have the kids scared for shit that didn't even exist? I mean, it wouldn't be Tricia's first time to do that fucking shit. She convinced them there was some place they could take kids that was knee deep in the blood of kids that disobeyed or some bullshit like that. Like that was part of her abuse in Caddo when she had unfettered access to it.
You went to go pick up Allie.
Does he know you have this phone yet?
I just went and, no, I gave that other phone back to our mom. This is the home phone.
Oh, this is your home phone?
Yeah, I just...
and then the conversation gets wrapped up quickly after
I'll have to get off fast.
The tone of it all changes.
You know, if he calls.
Allison, don't not go to that meeting. If you don't go to that meeting, you gotta tell the truth.
If you don't go to that meeting, I'm going to be in deep shit.
It's up to you to stick up for yourself. And I know that's not fair at your age. Are you worried about what's going to happen if DHS doesn't help you?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I know Brenda Cunningham went to Northeastern State University. Northeastern State University, is this how you teach your social workers to do this kind of shit? Is that what Northeastern State University taught her? I went there. They were trying to teach me legit stuff, but is this what they teach their social workers to do this shit? Brenda, is that where you learned it? From Northeastern State University? Do I need to sue them too for teaching you to be corrupt? I don't think so. I don't think so. I bet they'll tell that you were doing unethical bullshit that you knew absolutely not to do.
Because I don't want you to. Where's he at right now?
You went to go pick up Allie.
Does he know you have this phone yet?
Oh.
I just went and, no, I gave that other phone back to our mom. This is the home phone.
Oh, this is your home phone?
Yeah, I had my sister run down there and get it. I'll have to get off fast though so he doesn't know if he calls.
Allison, don't not go to that meeting. If you don't go to that meeting, you gotta tell the truth. Otherwise, nothing's ever gonna change. It's always gonna be the same. This is how things go. It's up to you to stick up for yourself. And I know that's not fair at your age.
She was 14. What do you mean it's not fair at her age? If she was really under abuse, it'd be perfectly fair. She should fucking say she needs help. That's for the fact that she was manipulated that they're saying all that bullshit.
My dad's going to get Allie and telling us he's not going to take us to the meeting and he's going to try to, he says he can't trust the kids because they will tell him the truth, so he's going to only probably take me because he thinks I'm going to
I don't even know what the fuck she said there, but...
And cover for him. But he's telling us we need to write letters if we're truly going to support him. And he's going to get Allie, and she's the one that was scaring me with all the... was saying that Parkside was going to tase us, and he's going to have her there.
You need to gather yourself up, and you need to only tell the truth. And you need to make sure you stand up for yourself. This is one of the most important meetings of your life.
I'm going to loop one more time, then I'm going to stop.
And you can tell, that Allie was trying to scare you and said that they would tase you. And you need to be able to say that the things that he did to her. And you're gonna have to stick up for yourself. Absolutely do not. If you get in there and you lie, then that is on you. You are old enough to go in. So he's not taking Olivia?
He won't. He's not going to take any of the kids, and he said it's up to me if I want to go and be a witness against
There we go.
They get the flu every year. There's one Christmas all four of them died.
That's Allison Lewis.
Is that ready?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, great. Okay, well, we've gotten...
We've got on 12 hours though.
Oh, well, I may be here for 12 hours, but I'm not going to be in this meeting for 12 hours.
Right, okay.
The concerns were the emotional abuse, and Lori had been out and spoke to everybody involved in the case. And then we keep getting additional information stating that there is emotional abuse going on in the home. I'd kind of like to start with either of you girls first. And can you tell me if you feel safe at home?
Hang on. I'm going to do... I'm going to play this video. Okay, now, this is
Howl at a coyote.
2 days before Rebecca died. And, like...
It's not a camera, it's a phone. Hello.
And then the meeting that takes place is like 5 months later or some shit. And this is my relationship with my kids. We're camping in the yard, okay? Shortly before school starts, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm supposedly threatening this dog. Okay, let's see.
Howl at a coyote, Ethan.
I'm doing that for my dog. So yeah.
It's not a camera, it's a phone. Hello.
Shut up.
Go for it. All right. Let's see. If you drop it on the ground, blow it off before you put it in there. Watch where you're pointing it. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. Good deal. Love you, son. This is 2 days after Rebecca died.
Okay.
I hadn't seen him for a month because of her bullshit. Month of time.
For you, put its frontwards out and everything.
Oh, you freaked it out.
That's fine. That's fine with me. You freaked it out.
Oh.
You freaked it out.
It's
Where is it?
dancing. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
It's going boom, boom.
It's trying to look like a stick again. Huh.
Alright.
Maybe it doesn't seem very bothered by me right there.
It's the dog's water blackboard. Okay?
Huh. Interesting. The dragonfly is happening right above. Again, we were camping in the yard.
I'm not doing your work for you. It's not my work. You're so lazy. You're always right there. You need to go and decide. No, you're not. You're probably in the garage. You have to do something, and the dog needs water. Go to different paths. It's the dog's water.
Pretty wild though. I don't remember that. Okay, what else we got? Okay, here's Allison. Show me her progress. Again, this is September
Yeah, no,
1st.
I had a chance to mess with the trumpet one time, and I could tell that just even.
The trumpet is hard. You gotta do that weird buzzing noise when you're doing the hammer.
Mhm.
Almost there. Almost there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful music! Hey, he didn't even teach us how to use this. I'm just goofing off. I don't know how to play it.
With black socks on.
Almost there. An absolute natural. Gifted. We've discovered your hidden talent. Ooh, getting closer.
Oh, that part was cool.
Yeah. All right. We'll reference this video and see how far you've made it in a week. All right. Until then,
Wait a second.
hope everybody enjoyed their concert.
It's so hard to blow. How do you play
All the stuff against me, even when you hear this
Yeah.
meeting, it's still a lot of
Yeah.
bullshit going on in there, but it still also shows that the bullshit now is even way worse, especially like Allison Lewis and shit. I mean, she's trying to, her and April both are trying to play double-sided bullshit. Spider web with the DVR. So I think is what I was catching right there.
I'm not videoing. Don't be nervous. It's no different with the camera going than. That's fine. Yeah.
That was on the
Right.
There's a card.
This was August
Yeah, don't run
21st,
into the truck.
16. So.
Driving into the truck.
Right.
If you force me to have to go to court before you even allow any business at phone calls, it is going to be much worse.
Well, I'm in the process of consulting with attorneys, and we'll consult with them on that matter as well. But you did abuse them, and you did abandon them, and you do not acknowledge either one.
I did not abuse nor abandon them. I don't want to get into this right now. I'm letting you know my phone
Right.
number. I'm letting
That's
you know that
Tricia.
I'm here.
Yes, okay, well,
I
already,
went to the school and talked to them and told them that I'm here
right,
and that I want to see them and that I love them.
right,
And we do have a court order that states I can visit them, and there's no reason for it to not be allowed.
There are reasons, they are valid reasons, and we can go before a judge to discuss the merits of the case. So you can be cooperative and actually give some signs of good.
I cooperated with you for so long, and you cut off phone calls, you cut off everything, you cut off mail, you started returning mail. This isn't okay. It's not good for the children. Let's have the children's best interest at heart, and let them have both of their parents. I would never cut you off from them the way you
You did
What a
cut me
lying
off from them for
bitch.
8 months, and you tried to do it permanent. You just couldn't do it.
Visit them one time. You didn't try one phone call.
You had a protective order against me. I had no means of contacting them.
Nothing. I offered you visitation.
No, you did not.
You were offered visit.
No, I was not.
Refused.
Oh,
And that's documented.
how is it
Alright, we have to do
documented?
this differently.
Oh, you're saying that the being offered the supervised visitation as an agreement for the temporary orders. No, I wanted a negotiation for something
No,
reasonable.
you were offered a visit after that first court date.
No, well,
but
she's
it
lying
took you
about all that
over
shit.
an hour to go out to the house and get them and bring them back to meet up at a park, and you refused. You said you
You're a
didn't want to
lying
wait.
bitch. She
No,
does always
that was
fucking
never offered.
lies.
And
Every
Stacey Smith
fucking
can
thing out of her
testify to
mouth is
that.
another
No, Stacey
goddamn
Smith was
lie.
there, and you made it.
Fucking
You
nuts.
denied it.
She like lies with abandon
Okay.
and no.
All right. Well, I'm
concern.
done with this phone
Of course.
call. I'm
She's
expecting
not wrong to
another
not have
phone call.
concerns about lying in fucking
Well,
Oklahoma.
no, I'm done with it too. So there'll be
these
times
fucking-
to.
The fact is, we have an established order, and it needs to be followed, and that is what the court's going to
Well,
expect, and that is what
right.
I'm calling to ask for.
Okay. Well, it is a civil matter as well, so do what you got to do. But we can work on it. Try to get to a point of trust. This is not a good start to just pop up, but we'll see.
What is not a good start? How do I
To-
initiate contact without it being considered
To
popping up?
By
You're not being
saying
logical.
you can advise me that hey, I am relocating to Oklahoma. I would like to work on this.
I did. That's what I'm doing, and now you're telling me that
No. Like in Washington, when you made your balanced payments for child support, you could have been letting me know your intention was to move here then.
When I made my last payment for child support, I'm not going to get into all of this.
Well, you shouldn't. 'cause
No,
you-
she didn't have a lie for that.
I'm supposed to
Prepared.
call them
Fucking
back.
stupid
I'm supposed to
bitch.
call them back on the 30th, and you made payments from
Nope.
fake account.
Okay. Well, anyways, what I was trying to show before playing this meeting is just the fact that the kids were fine. It was just dumb. Like all this shit is just fucking dumb. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to that one file. Hang on. Ah, shoot. Ah, come on. Why is this? Oh, fuck. Hang on. Doesn't work to have one computer in front of another computer. Alright. These are my slideshows from 2017, so these are all pictures taken during Rebecca's, while she was sick, up until just shortly after she died. I'm thinking if this will make, if I could play these as a slideshow. But I guess I probably should have just. I don't know what's going on now. I may just screw this up. Let's see. That's their rooms. That's the state of their freaking rooms, man. All right, let me get a window going. I don't have a controller for my thing, but oh wait. Hang on. I don't have that on. Okay, my bad. Hang on. Alright, so I'm playing Tetris Effect, so you'll see that. Alright, let me see, let me go over here to the... I'll restart that, and now I'm going to play the audio. I'll start the audio from this DHS meeting.
Okay. Can you tell me what that means to you when you say that you don't feel safe emotionally? I could be speaking for 12 hours.
Alright, here we go. Started from the top.
They get the flu every year. There's one Christmas all four of them had it.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, well, we've
We've got only 12 hours though.
Oh, well, I may be here for 12 hours, but I'm not going to be speaking for 12 hours.
Right, okay.
The concerns were the emotional abuse, and Lori had been out and spoke to everybody involved in the case. And then we keep getting additional information stating that there is emotional abuse going on in the home. I'd kind of like to start with either of you girls first. And can you tell me if you feel safe at home?
Emotionally, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me what that means to you when you say that you don't feel safe emotionally? And take your time, okay?
He's worthless, and when we confronted him, he said, well, I didn't, but if I did, it is good for nothing, just look at your choice. And then he was calling us lazy swabs.
And that's just part of the fact that he also says we're going to be slaves till we're 18.
He stole us.
What?
Yes,
Her main concern, if I'm just let me know, but I just spoke with her before we came, and she was just talking about belittling, just stuff like, I mean, if you were to tell me, come to me 5 or 6 years ago and told me I'd be defending this man right here, I would tell you you're insane. Just for the simple fact, we've had disagreements. I'm only 19 years old, and I was in home for a long time, and we've had plenty of disagreements, and she can tell you, I mean, I had never been his biggest fan until, of course, he became an adult, and he looked back and knew I should have listened. He can be overbearing at times. he's hard to talk to. He's very hard to approach. He doesn't, especially, it's also kind of just like, I don't know, communication kind of thing. Like, he, even if you look at some of the posts, you know, in the past, if the rooms aren't clean, he gets frustrated. He says some things that will break you down. And it's like, you know, it hurts. However, his intentions aren't, of course, you know how parents are. And I'm not trying to speak for you. It was just, she had just told me it's just the belittling and, you know, I don't know about the slaves thing, I've never heard that, but worthless, I mean, these are just words that she said to me, lazy slob, which, I mean, he said, I've witnessed them. However, we do kind of all talk to each other in a certain way that needs to change, period, which could, you know, family counseling or just open communication, learning how to talk to each other, which has not been our best thing, you know, communicating with one another, but I didn't mean to cut you off, Allison, but I don't know if I helped you.
My mom didn't tell me what to say. I had to tell him that because he kept asking me constantly what to say. And I told him, and then he wouldn't accept it. He said to take my dog.
Which the dog is very, very important and definitely an emotional support animal, very much. And to threaten her with a dog would be.
But as a parent, you have to have consequences.
That's my sister.
When I got the DHS come to my door
Yeah,
saying, when I have the DHS come to my door and all these issues are being made from raising my voice, then the next thing is, okay, I don't have to raise my voice, I can take things away. And when they're not appreciating privileges of the house, then, you know, those privileges go with the house. There's nothing that requires me to provide her a dog with food. There's nothing that requires me to provide any of the extra things my kids enjoy. In fact, they'll eat them up and then throw them away when it comes time to, you know, they are not neglected, they're not anything. If there's some miscommunications or whatever, fine, I've been seeking counseling, no one's called me back. So what am I supposed to do? I've admitted that, you know,
there has to be consequences. I saw the pictures. I've been in the house before, but that was when Rebecca was alive. I am a single parent myself. I have 6 kids. 4 of them are still at home. It is a struggle. No kid wants to clean their room. No kid, okay? James does. He talks too much. I get accused of talking too much. I have a boyfriend that says, April, you talk too much. You need to have consequences. When I went to counseling, they said, you have to give consequences. And an animal, absolutely. Because James, she needs to be looking into her father.
He said if you don't give me some information, like about her, then...
Okay, I'm so sorry.
It wasn't information that it had to be bad because I couldn't...
No, it doesn't have to be
Sweetie,
done.
do you think...
It's not bad, and he says why.
He's had an issue, like, he's had a past of pressing. He does press, and like I'm saying, like, I'm not here to tell you why Tricia's a good parent. I'm not here to tell you why Tricia isn't a good parent, why James is a good parent, why James isn't a good parent, which I'm sure I can give you reasons for all of them, but he has had an issue of pressing, more, I want more. And
Yeah, I'm trying to get through the conspiracies and
Yeah,
that
he's
shit.
pressed, okay? And that's when communication comes in, okay? When you're constant, like I asked him on the way here, I said, when was the last time we had a conversation that didn't involve what's going on? You know, I'm an adult, I'm his daughter, and I'm going through things in my life. I want to have a conversation, you know? I asked him in the well house, when was the last time you came to Allison and just said, hey, how are you? Oh, well, she had the flu and I've been taking care of her. I was like, James, does she have to have the flu for you to check on her? And he's like, you know what, you're right. And he wouldn't have known, you know? Communication, it's a simple, hey, baby, how are you doing today? How was your day? And it's communication, that's a big deal. And like when he's pressing, he just wants to know, and it's scary, okay? The manipulation, it has taken place, and I have witnessed it. And it's very scary. How James can get upset and wave his arms and suddenly he's physically abusing my little sister.
No, she's not saying that it's scary that I did that. She's saying it's scary that that's what they're
The
alleging.
manipulation,
It's
scary what's at stake here.
Well, what was at stake too is I've got people making reports that I tried to hit my daughters, you know, and all this, and I'm getting to the bottom of it. And Allison did tell me the truth about it. And that is that her mom's the one that told her to say that I tried to hit her.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I just told you
So-
to get you off my back for a little bit because you wanted to stop.
She's lying. That's the
Well, you said it,
conversation where she
and
went
you
and
were-
got the phone back to her mom.
We sat calmly talking in the living room for hours, girls. Calmly, there was no major threats or anything like that, but they said that she told them not to tell the sheriff that she sent them in to ask to live with her. And that she, when they came out saying that I was waving my arms, she said, no, he tried to hit you. And that's what the story we're stuck with. And she, of course, gave her a secret phone for secret communication. That was supposed to be a secret.
Mr. Reed, when you're pressuring the girls to answer these questions, are you recording them?
The first time when I came back, because I was falsely accused of stuff, so I did record some of that, but I've not been. No, there's one camera in the living room, and it serves a purpose. When the camera's been there since Rebecca first took ill, and the kids were home alone, and that was not to. I never knew it had to serve as a witness for me against my children. I knew it was. No, it was, we had people stealing mail. The neighbor, the babysitter told us that the lady across the street had come down and followed the UPS truck. And then there was concerns about her while she was babysitting, just to be overbearing herself, so I wanted accountability for that. And then kids fight like cats and dogs with each other. I watched 3 days worth of DVR footage, and the only conflict was the kids against each other. And that's before visiting her, and then suddenly they're terrified. And Allison told me that her mom doesn't do any of this stuff in person, or on the phone, or at the school, or at the supervised visits. She says she only does it when she's had them completely alone. And that's when she starts manipulating. And now she's saying that she had to tell me that. She did not. She told me, I said, well, why were you scared of me? There's no, what basis were you scared of me? And she said she thought I was going to hit her because her mom's been telling her that I abused her for years and years and years. And so she was saying that she was becoming scared of me because, well, this is stuff she told me. So, yes, I can speak for herself.
One time, like just for example, there's 6 kids, well, they're what? I mean, they're now 5 kids in the house. He's a single father. I'm not single, Conger. And he's at home, he works a full-time job, and for instance, one time Ethan and Clinton, my little brother Matthew, the youngest, got into an argument with Clinton, and Clinton hit Matthew hit Clinton, and they had to go back and look at the footage. If they did not look at the footage or have that footage, how would you know that Clinton had actually hit Matthew?
But that's not disputing, that's not what I'm disputing. I'm disputing interrogating the children and recording.
That's not a regular habit, but this is strictly following false accusations being made, and Tricia being in contempt to bring it back, and trying to go to make a big issue out of something that was nothing. And it's getting to the bottom of that, and then the next thing I know, the next week I got her at my door saying that she's got reports of meth in my garage. There's no drug activity at that house. Zero, none, never. There's not even comes that does drugs. There's no deaths in my house.
Questions about her friends or animals, and then forces out information. And he uses it against us. Yes, it was 1 a.m. And he woke us up at 1 a.m. and turned it off. And we didn't know what to think by then, so using information was
No, that's just flat out blaming mine. The discussion about things was, no, it was the next day.
It was fun.
No, it was the next day. The stuff came up the next day. It was actually after she came out saying, because when she comes out saying that the main issue is that I raised my voice, then I'm like, I'm going to quit raising my voice, but there's a whole lot of privileges that could go away, and I actually got some cooperation. Tricia's been telling the kids they don't have to do their chores at my house. So, trying to help escalate situations, so if there is an escalation, because, I do not start off the day yelling at these kids or anything. I'd give you. They sit around on their Wi-Fi and everything else. If anything, I let them have too much slack the majority of the time. But I talk to them calmly, I redirect, and there's times when stuff has to get done. And I don't yell at them, I'm not in a fit of rage. I just speak authoritatively, and I've got a loud, deep voice, and then get the point across, I get cooperation. And then I usually, 90% of the time, because issues have been made of it, I'm like, look, I'm trying to, I've been talking to you calmly all day. And you guys don't listen. There's no results. I do this, I get results. If you guys don't like this tone of voice, obey.
Are you concerned with all of how upset the children are right now?
Well, the fact is that these concerns and this upsetness did not occur until she got a chance to be with him alone. And now they've been behaving like this. Allison used to talk about how I saved her. She claims that they wanted to stay with me and were happy with me, and she also believed, at the time, at least what she's told me, that they should stay with me.
I mean, the times we have together, like the other day, not even 2 weeks ago at the park, it was beautiful. We're playing Simon Says, and red light, green light. We're not bragging. We're just having a family time, and you have a beautiful opportunity. 2 parents who care about their children here, who. Not everyone gets that, okay? We have 2 biological parents who care about the children, who have a beautiful house with a playground, and a mom who has the opportunities to spoil the kids when need be, and a dad who clearly enjoys spoiling the kids when need be. They all have tablets. I mean, they went from nothing to being homeschooled to now making straight A's in school to being in band and Boy Scouts and going to the zoo and the circus,
Hello. Fuck.
Gets the opportunity to have such a full childhood and manipulates it. It's a communication.
You can have all of that and still be abused either physically, emotionally, or sexually.
Absolutely you
Okay,
can.
so don't throw out that
It's just,
that's
that's the
go
thing.
to the zoo.
Well,
It means nothing if when you come home, you're so happy when you're unlocking that door, you feel like you can't even bond with your dog, because the next minute it will be taken
I can
away.
tell you why she thinks that means that, because that's not what happens at my house. That is not what she's seen. She sees a full life, and for her, she believes that should serve as evidence that it's a good full life. And, so she's operating from what she knows, not from what you guys
When
see.
you say that you went to the park with the kids, was this, some of the stories that I got was that you had been before going to Parkside, that you told them at a park, or you had them in a vehicle in the car and told them they were going to be tased, told them all kinds of horrible mean things that was going to happen to them.
I have not known it.
That was going to happen to them if they had to go to Parkside, and that you were helping to get James to get them admitted into Parkside. Because did you
There were never
James that they were going to be lots of horrible things?
That's
were
a
gonna happen
bullshit.
to
They were
them?
never going to get him
Was it
admitted.
the
I
same
was just
thing
trying to
that
get him some
happened to
help, and
stories?
they turned it into fucking
Yes, it was
bullshit.
that time, and
They did not feel that way.
you just interrupted my answer, so you asked me a question,
You
you
need
just
to
my
slow down,
answer.
ma'am. I'm gonna have you leave. You're not running this show. This is my
Fuck
game.
No disrespect, I
Like
apologize.
you just did.
I apologize, no disrespect intended. But what I'm saying is, the tasing wasn't like,
What a bitch.
oh, you're gonna be tased and they're gonna do horrible things and you can't pet phones, you can't have dog, this and that. No, it was, girl, you better get your act together because you know you wouldn't be doing this if mom was here. You know you wouldn't be doing this if, if I was here with you every day. I mean, if you go to Parkside, I said that your fits of rage and you're acting out.
That wasn't talking on her own. I brought her along so the girls would calm down, or so I thought. I didn't bring her along to fucking say shit.
That's when, yes, you will be retained at Parkside. Will you not? Am I right? Okay, well,
There
I
wasn't enough.
You probably didn't go to crazy hospital without me.
That's the
That's what I'm
way,
saying. No, but you can't be retained at Parkside. I said that's when I was like, your fits won't work there. I don't remember exactly what I said because I didn't intend for it to be a threat or to scare them, because Parkside was beautiful, even outpatient, I'd encourage it. I told them that they'll help you. And Allison, is that true? I'm not coaching, I'm just saying, they will help you, it's beautiful. If you are admitted, this is how it's gonna go. This is how you're gonna get what you can out of this. And the only reason I encouraged for James to even pursue Parkside was just because
I would.
this girl
She didn't talk about
takes
it.
on so much responsibility, and it's just for the simple fact that she's an older sister. Mom just passed away. Tricia is not there to help, and it's not that she can help, but he is a single dad. So yeah, a lot of the responsibility falls on her shoulders, and I know that because it fell on my shoulders at one point in time. She's constantly around her siblings, she never gets, the only time she gets alone is with her headphones in her ears. and or with her puppy, you know. And that's why I encouraged Parkside was telling James, yes, I agree with it, and I'll take the girls to maybe help them.
She was saying that helped her.
Just help him, you know, like be okay with it and feel comfortable, because I had experienced it at one time. Allison would be away from her siblings, and she'd get time to know herself and who she is and what she wants for her life without the influence of Tricia, without the influence of James or me.
Can I clarify something there? When I heard her mention the tasing, she was just talking about what Parkside was like, and then it wasn't like, it was actually, she was talking about it being a good thing, and a good form and stuff like that, but she's like, but they will tase you, but, I mean, you know, she's basically saying that, like, they won't play.
Do you feel that trip that you guys had when you were in the vehicle for all those hours was a good thing? Did you?
All those hours, like, what the fuck? We live in Locust Grove and went to Tulsa. What the fuck are they? Look at this bullshit. All those hours. What the fuck? I've got the audio recordings of what I was telling them on the way.
You're just telling me at home you want more time with me, and that you want a woman in your life other than your mom. You want your sister back, correct? And I that was my entire point of going, because like I said, James can be overbearing. James can be hard to approach. When she started her period, she wasn't telling James. She just told me, you know? And I get it that her mom can't be there all the time. Her mom's a busy life, but guess what? Big sister can, and I'm here. And those were my intentions that day, because how you needed me. You're scared of your dad for whatever reason, baby girl. You're scared of your dad. You better be telling me, because you know I'm not going to believe them. You know? Because I was there. And the best part of that day that you wanted so badly, and that you wanted me to come stay a week for, the best part of that was seeing another girl there. I didn't help you, because those were my intentions.
Allison.
You misworded that, but my intentions were to, yeah, absolutely you do. Got to.
Well, when we went to Parkside, they asked me, like, so do you want her admitted? I said, I don't know what she needs, I just want to get her checked out and stuff. So, I mean, she's had hallucinations, she's had nightmares. She had nightmares when she first turned up, she had nightmares. And I've got text messages from Rebecca to her counselor talking about the nightmares. It's not just my allegation. Rebecca's not here, but surely her text messages count for something. Joyce, the counselor, you know, when Rebecca and I were separated before she passed, she was trying to allege that she was in counseling for my abuse. So I asked Joyce, I was like, is this true? Joyce said, no, they're in counseling because of the biomom's abuse and her abandonment. And I've got the intake right here, and all of this is reported by Allison and Olivia and Clinton and Ethan and Rebecca, not me. And they were in counseling for her abuse. And so that's why, no matter what happens here today, I am not going to agree to them going with her. She is back because she doesn't want to pay child support. She didn't want to come to the state, and she abused them and abandoned them for 8 months. She did not abuse them when I was there. She abused them when she did not have accountability. And if I've got all the details from the first round of what we learned more stuff still, but I've got a lot of details here, and if you read this is not invented. Nobody would even think to invent this. This is a real experience that Allison went through. I don't know why she's suppressing it. She told me that Rebecca told her that she talked to my mom, and my mom's a good person, that stuff didn't happen. Rebecca and me did not make that stuff up. She was told, and I've got the recording of her last call with her. She was told that if she told, Allison was told, this is how bad the manipulation was. My kids were taught that good meant bad. That good was a bad word. I've got video of them telling me when they first came back, they had to say toe. If you said good, you were saying they were stupid. And I've got video of Ethan telling me that Mama said that I was in the fire, and he never expected to see me again. I've got video of Allison running verbatim down the list of corrective stuff that she was telling Allison about me. And Allison was like laying it out as if Allison believed it was her own truth, but it was all the coaching from her. But Allison had to pick thorns all day long as punishment. She told me, I mean, she was a kid, so, you know, she may have a cunning. She remembers hitting like 30 swats at one time. She had a pot of Kimball that she had, that was the only thing she was allowed to eat till it was gone. And then when she finally got through it, they accused her of dumping it out, so they made her a whole other pot to start over with. Well, you know, because this is on email to my attorney when I learned about it. The boys told me on January 11th, when we were out to get a pre-op for Ethan's hernia surgery, getting him medical attention. I've been the one getting him medical attention. And anyhow, the boys told me 3 months later, and then I confronted the girls about it. Olivia talked first, and only after the cat was out of the bag did Allison start talking. 3 months of not saying a word about what she went through.
So when did the girls start lying? Because if
Pretty much last,
truthful to you, then at what point are they lying now?
just basically, since the secret stuff was going on with, I don't know, she may know better about what her mom was up to than I did, but there was a whole secret thing behind the scenes. She was an abduction risk, because she wouldn't provide her address, she wouldn't
Okay,
provide
that's
her.
not what I asked. What I asked is, you believe that whatever paperwork you
Yeah, this has been within
the
the-
children were telling them about allegations of abuse. So, but when the allegations are against you, they're false.
Right, because there was no allegations until she got a chance to be with them alone.
The woman who manipulated to begin with.
And she's this shows her manipulative ability, and there she's doing it, and she's got all my bazillion text messages telling her exactly how this will go.
And I've had
And it's gone exactly that way.
I've had personal experiences with it, and it's not like I said, I'm not here for Tricia or for James, I'm here for these girls. And Allison comes to me, or came to us 6 years ago. I couldn't stand children, okay? And these kids, they come to me and they broke in, and 4 years go by, no contact. One phone call, however, his phone number did not change. Hers did not change. There are plenty of family members that have the same opportunities.
Same
I'm
address,
talking-
same
Well,
number.
she was mad at me at the time, we were not seeing eye to eye.
Remember when I told you the kids had the flu? Okay, because when they came to us, there was a cult, and I know this religion has nothing to do with that, however, they weren't allowed to celebrate holidays, okay? And so they got to celebrate their
Had to burn their toys.
or their Christmas with us back with their dad after being away from him for 8 months. And they came to us, and 4 of them had the flu on Christmas. Mom, nowhere to be found. Okay? Allison and Ethan getting their tonsils removed. Mom, nowhere to be found. Alright, so let's move on to when they're starting school. They're going to their doctor's appointments. Cavities, because they didn't brush their teeth when they were laying in bed all day. These are stories that they've, and I didn't report it, okay? Like, there's a reason to. I was 13, 14 years old. My sister, Allison, would sleep with me, and she would have nightmares of when she used to sleep in a van or in a tent or whatever. And those are just reasons, like I said, I'm not here to even tell you that Tricia shouldn't be a parent for these.
Girls, look at her shaking her head now. You know what I went
Hold
through.
on. These things did happen, however, and Allison has admitted them to me. Olivia has admitted them to me in the past. It's been 6 years since they came to us. They have learned a lot. Their mom is here now. They want to move on now. When Allison thinks about it, when Allison came to Tricia and they had that secret visit, Allison was scared because she saw Tricia and she's so, like, that's my mom, you know, that draw, that bond that they had for so many years before the abuse, if the abuse happened, you know. And Allison's like, why am I so cold to this woman who abused me, right? But when I think about the abuse, I think of it from an outside perspective, and I don't feel those things. And these are things that she just told me in the bathroom before we came here, that I never took time to listen to. She wants to move on now, and it's hard to even look at, like how, why, because you got 15 mechanical pencils, or because you get a secret phone, or because this is not, no, because I can come to this woman and I can feel comfortable in my own skin. I can come to this woman and I can feel like I'm happy, you know, and that's like, we have such a beautiful opportunity, and the reason that James has worked so hard here, and I've worked hard, and my mom worked so hard, and now Tricia's working hard, is because what, Mom and John, we love the children, but we aren't really, the biggest thing that James coming, like moving forward with Tricia is that we never established like forgiveness. I mean, we never admitted to the things that we did, so if we don't know if they're wrong, how do we know if we won't do them again? And that's what he's scared of. It was never addressed by her. But the abuse happened by her.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't even really know where to begin, except Tricia, one, I will believe my brother, not because he's my brother, but because he doesn't lie. He doesn't lie. Tricia was, she wouldn't,
And then come,
James, I was facing all kinds of crap myself, and I was sick. I left everything to go, she was filing a restraining order, okay? I went down there, all of it was crazy when he called me and said, basically he's homeless. And I'm like, well, you can come live with me.
They
You know,
realize their
I
assholes.
didn't know what was going on.
See, he'll tell you that I didn't lie in one meeting, and
Found
you're
out
not
I
sure
didn't
what
really
the
find out
court
anything because
is.
Tricia
That's what
was
I'm
the one
saying.
that had all
They're
the
fucking their own.
information. So anyways, James was with me,
Suffered.
but I went to the restraining order thing. My dad and I, we all have problems. James has problems with my father. It's our upbringing. And that's the thing. One of the things I want to say is emotional abuse and all this. Allison is a straight A student. She has hobbies. My children, you know, I just am saying it doesn't fit with emotional. It really doesn't. And I've seen the kids. I just witnessed a lot. But anyways, so I went to the restraining order hearing thing. I know Tricia was not expecting James to have any support because she already knows there's division in our home, our family. Because we have a stepmom and there's the his and hers. There's always been division. And but always they come to my brother, and we don't always see eye to eye. But I know 100% he does not do anything abusive to those kids. The overbearing part, that's what I'm trying to say. I said, James, I said, remember, you've got girls. They need hugs. All children need hugs. But I was like, as a single parent, I found myself where you get drawn into yourself because you've got all these responsibilities. You've got the children who are not trying to obey you. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, there's always going to be disobedience. Kids are like that. But Tricia never, she was trying to tell me all this stuff happened, that she was raped repeatedly by James. Over and over. Well, I witnessed them. How long were we married?
10 years.
It was 10 years.
I mean, well, just short of 10 years.
When she was having babies, she was fine. She stayed at home. But how do you just all of a sudden, up after she finally told, okay.
I think that we could be here for 12 hours if we wanted to discuss all the issues.
Right, but
when
it
you guys were married.
Well,
When you guys were separated.
Another tactic they like to do is
Right.
cut you off before you make a
It's clearly
point.
rebellion.
Outside of what
It's clearly they want their mom, but why should someone who left change her name? She told me she was raped. First she wouldn't tell me what happened. Oh, it was too terrible. James lived in my house. I have 5 daughters and 1 son. James lived in my house. Nothing. Okay. We were upstairs, and how many kids were upstairs? All my daughters. That's what I'm saying. I trust this guy.
I took him to the court.
Yes, and all of this, and so then Tricia finally, one day, when I finally got the go-between, I made him leave my house in August. October, I was sick, and I listened to this man cry all the time for his kids, and he journaled all the time. He wanted his children, he wasn't allowed to see them. So finally, it was October, I was cleaning at home, and I go back and forth, then I finally found a phone, I was like, Tricia, I was like, they'll be at my house, da-da-da-da, she immediately, finally, it was over. I had to borrow money, in a vehicle, I went and picked up the children, and I took them back to my house. Then stuff happened with James and I got crap. I was like, you have to get, it's a long story there, but I had my own stuff going on, and I didn't need all his baggage. I'm like, I went and picked up their kids. They're here. So then he left. Where was I going with this? So all this drama was going on, and finally I called Tricia. We were calling back and forth and stuff, and when he left with the kids, I said, Tricia, and I felt responsible. I was like, oh my God, I don't know where your kids are, they're gone. But then finally she told me all these stories of this rape, which I'm just like, wow. And then I said, Tricia, finally I called her another night, and I said, both of you are going to lose custody of your kids, because it was just crap. And then all of a sudden she went, the very next Monday, this must have been a Saturday night, she dropped everything. And then, I don't know when she disappeared, but right after that, she was gone. You don't.
She was living right there by the court. I drove across the state to get to court. She didn't even show up for the dismissal hearing, for the protective order hearing, the next one, nothing. She was gone. She fired her attorney.
The emotional abuse is from, and if you have to lie and manipulate, girls, my daughters wanted their dad. They dropped out of school. They wanted a relationship with their father. And we were married, and he was in the home. Children do things, unfortunately, they do things to themselves. When you don't have gratitude for what you have, and you're thinking the grass is greener somewhere else. I've seen the rooms. I understand James's point as a parent, and I understand Casey's point because I've learned a lot from my children's disobedience, from my children. You have to celebrate your successes and your failures. You won't learn anything. I could go on and on and on, and I'm not very good because I cannot believe this is an issue. And if everyone's worried about these children's emotional well-being, they were perfectly fine. Again, it makes sense. When they just lost Rebecca, she was a big influence. Allison, the other stuff that did go on, when you have a divided home, because there was lies, because Allison has her own behavior. So that, James is a provider. You cannot run a home when you've got to be a team. And the girls, the boys, they're all important. Ladies, you guys have such an important role of your own happiness. You will, see, Olivia, you can't even look at me when I'm telling you this. Right. See, that's what I'm saying. This is.
We're like this, no, certainly never belittle them by intent. I mean,
when she lies.
Well, when she does lie.
If you lie.
She does lie. She's a queen of it.
Sweetie, I want to know, is this really about these girls?
Well, yes, of course I can. Yeah, there's room for some counseling, but there's not, yes, okay, stop. Olivia said I called them lazy slobs. I said, I'm
going to tell you right now, I have said stuff like that.
I want Mr. Reed to continue to
Yeah,
answer like
right.
he was.
Well, okay. Well, Olivia said, you called us lazy slobs. I said, okay, well, look at the house. Look at what you guys do. I gotta tell you, every day to get your coat out the middle of the floor when I first walk in, you sit there, she walked Hope out, Hope left a trail of poop, and she went up and went to bed so she wouldn't have to clean it.
Okay,
I mean,
Mr. Reed. So if aggravated, stressed, or frustrated at the children, do you say those words?
Not constantly. If it's ever said it was a exception, not the rule, that's trying to get some cooperation that's not been there, it's like, but honestly, it's not an insult, it's a description. I don't know any other way to describe it. If someone's slobbing around, that's love. If they're not willing to work, they're lazy. I mean, that's not insults, that's not derogatory, that's true.
It's really.
Do you videotape the children while you're questioning them?
I've done it one time since they were lying about me trying to hit them while they were gone. On that visit. That was when they came back on the 22nd, because I was protecting myself to start with. Yes.
Okay.
And I was protecting myself to start with, and that was the only time it occurred. They're not followed around with cameras. The cameras are not there to keep them interrogated. In fact, she told me this was a great idea, so if she wants to change the story about it now, then that's on her. The cameras, I told the kids are told when we're not home, if it doesn't happen in the living room, it didn't happen. So if they want to come back to me and say, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that, well, if you're really haven't been mistreated by one of your siblings, go to the living room, and then I can handle it. Once I can verify it. The audio on that camera has been messed up. It's been buzzing really bad, but it's been good enough to know, to get to the bottom of screaming and yelling. And so that's its purpose. It was never intended to have to be evidence for anything, for myself, or for against them, nothing. It was, like I said, I recognized, and I told her when she came out to the house that, basically this is frustrating and I get to make it worse when I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. But again, I'm just like bewildered that my daughter's willing to lie against me. And I've tried to encourage them, just calm down, you guys, this process takes its course. Let's go through it honestly, and you might reach a point where you can go live there. That's all I ever tried to do that. And I asked Allison, I was like, why? I said, we've always assumed that she didn't want to admit to abuse because she doesn't want to be held accountable for it, but why can't she talk to him in person? Why not in private? She said she still hasn't told her in private. There was a day that I got into Allison because I thought she used the cleaning. She didn't follow my instructions. I built a bathroom for Rebecca. When she couldn't make it up the stairs, I built a bathroom downstairs. It relies on a pumping toilet. Well, we discovered that when something foams up in there and messes it up, it keeps running, and that keeps happening and messes up the toilet. But I told Allison which cleaner to use, and and it messed up, and I assumed that she must have just dumped in whatever she wanted to or whatever. I mean, I didn't like beat her down, but I was like insistent that she didn't follow directions and stuff. Well, like a month later or so, or maybe even more than a month later, I used the cleaners that I told her to use in there and had the same problem. I went and found her and apologized for that incident that had been long forgotten. But that's how I feel. That's what people do when they made a mistake and found out, you apologize. When you spend 8 months doing that and you can't even say that now, and she didn't turn up at all until after she got hit for child support.
It would be a fair statement to say that the way that you speak and address, maybe from the children's perspective, maybe disrespectful or harsh.
Not constantly. This is if there was anything like that.
It's just their perspective.
I mean, I would say that it's very possible there's isolated incidents of that. That is not the matter of course, is what I'm saying. So, the other thing is, and I don't know if she'll testify to it or not, but I was made out to be the bad guy because I'm the one that's got to try to get everything back in order that wasn't in order throughout the week. And so around work, that means the weekend. So the weekend that I would like to have for fun and enjoyment, I'm the one that's got to actually get everything back together. And then I'm left to bear that cross on my own, like during the week. Everyone's like, oh, Dad's gonna be home. Dad's gonna be, it's been played up like I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I don't want to make you do this, but your dad's gonna do this. And that's what I know.
On the video thing, he was lying. Not once he questioned my sister on camera. He questioned me. It wasn't exactly on camera, but it got a voice recorder. When I was sick and home from school last Wednesday, he got out this recorder thing, and he was asking me questions. It's like he waits till we're sick or we're at midnight or 1 a.m. or whatever.
What type of questions, if you can remember, were you being asked?
It was like, do you feel safe here? And of course, I tell him I do, but I told my sister that I told him that I do so he won't yell at me. Because if I say I don't, he will just non-stop yell at me. I just tell him I do. So.
Sweetie, I've witnessed your mama. She's got a really bad temper. She had bad incidents with my girls when she had them in her care, and she left. And when you have to lie to make up stories to leave, sweetie,
I don't think that's right to say that in front of children.
but her mom did it to her.
That's very inappropriate.
But she left. How is it inappropriate? Are we trying to come to the truth? I mean, this is a man. Why is so? What's the purpose of recording?
Therapy with a counselor that doesn't need to come.
And he's been trying to do that. And these are the girls' words that you guys don't want to. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, and now. I'm just trying to figure this out.
Absolutely not going to her house on account of abuse, because this is all occurring as a result of manipulation.
What I would like to see happen, and see if you're willing to do this, I do think because of the nature of events that have occurred over the past several years, including the death of your most recent wife, I think that some counseling would be great.
Yeah.
I don't know who you prefer.
Well, they were in counseling, and the reason the counseling stopped is I found out the counselor was aware that she was allowed to come to the house without my knowledge and be alone with the kids when she didn't even live in the state, would not provide her address, and this abuse had been known, and the counselor was aware of that. That was a very dangerous situation.
Can I ask who or what agency that counselor was with?
Yes, Grand Lake Mental Health Care Center. And
Up until then, they were really, for me anyway, because I was actually in counseling then too with them, and up until then, like, they were really helpful, and I don't know if the girls would agree, but they.
So I don't know if that was right or not. Basically, I was busy trying to get things in order and stuff, with Rebecca passing, getting stuff handled, and just had shoulder surgery in the works. I still wanted to have some kind of counseling. I just busy and couldn't make it a priority.
If someone from that agency is still there and you don't prefer them, I don't
well,
want to.
I tried to send her a text after this stuff was going on and not getting any callbacks from any other counselors. I tried to call there or text Joyce and found out someone else has her phone, and the person that has her phone doesn't know Joyce at all. she said she would talk to the appropriate people and they would call me back about it, and I never got a call back. I called there myself and left a voicemail, still haven't got a call back.
If you are in agreement with it, we can make the referral, and so it won't be of any cost to you, and
Well,
we
she's,
kind of handle that portion of it.
right,
I can't say for sure that it bumps us up on the list,
right.
because it's DHS or not.
Right.
I don't think so.
Well, they've always complimented the house. They've not had a better situation for any of the kids that counseled than out there. I think they almost enjoyed it as a break from the week, come out and it's almost like a park there, and then, and then on top of that, they'd take them out. The kids are fine. They liked it, and under the circumstances, it was great for midday accountability on Mondays. That was awesome too.
Okay.
And and then the great thing about them is they could come out to the house, but my main concern is when they're aware of something so risky and dangerous to the kids to not make me aware of it. I mean, I know there's probably some confidentiality stuff in there, but at the same time, when the kids are in danger, and the quickest way to get them out of danger is to alert the parent, why didn't they do that?
Creox has a new program, and we are starting to utilize their services. Is that something I can make a referral for all of the children?
Yeah. Now I'm probably just going to have to change jobs. I mean, I'm not trying to do that eagerly. I can't make what I make at any other job that I'm aware of. And so, because it's not a transferable skill, I work at the bus plant. I mean, the skill's available. I can get other jobs doing it, but no one else.
Why would you have to change jobs?
Well, it's in Tulsa, and I got to get there, and with all this stuff going on, I'm trying to keep up with
counseling is what he's
appointments, and then if we had counseling, that's got to be taken to too.
Like,
It's just
did they
getting.
visit at
Pretty
school,
sure that they
or-
would also be able to either go to the school or go to the home.
Well, I need my siblings to.
Yeah.
I need my children to behave as a family and quit behaving as individuals, so that Matthew can be looked after. I mean, they're responsible enough, and they know that. I've complimented
Well, I
them
mean,
that.
even
It's a
Forward with the
team. It's
counselor,
about being a
Tricia,
team.
Is there anything about the counselor either coming to the home or to the school that you would not agree with?
Well, Locust Grove won't co-op because of their 4-day weeks. They won't let them come to school. But no, I welcomed them at the house. It was actually
They can't come to the school.
Well,
because of the
they make it very, very difficult.
I can make it a
And
point to
their
come to the house
age,
every
they definitely
Monday.
aren't gonna let them come to the school.
Hey,
Right.
I'm
Well, it was-
making a point to come to the house
Yeah.
every Monday.
I mean, I'm still working on adjustments to different things, but, I had shoulder surgery, so the work thing, but honestly, it's gone excellent, and far better than I would have expected. I think the kids could, now that mom's there, they're complaining, they're like, oh, the beans weren't cooked, but before she was involved, the food was great, better than they expected. I was cooking, but you're
But you guys
complaining.
have food, hon.
We also have a service called,
It tastes like
we call it Chubbs, that's the kind of the short, but it's comprehensive home-based services. What it is basically, it's
Kind of like
a
the
jack of all
Hugs.
trades.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Hugs program that came out when she was in Parkside.
What is it?
I
Probably,
have
so.
no idea.
That's
I'm
how
not
I-
familiar with
They
that.
aren't familiar.
They came out, they're like, is there anything you need? I was like, I said, I can't marry Rebecca right now, but I'd like her to have insurance. We operated the family, and that, they helped with that, and turned out she had leukemia, and that prolonged her life. So, I mean,
Chubbs comes out to the home, yes, they can make sure that, that the kids are staying up with their counseling appointments, their medical appointments. If it's guidelines, rules, chores, charts, discipline, they can work with you on that. If it's communication, they can work with you
So
on
now,
that. If it's budgeting, they can work with you on that.
Right.
It's just kind of sits down
Yeah,
and
well,
sees what the need
I think
is.
it's
And-
kind of like.
and I would like, and I've told Brenda Cunningham, what I want more than anything, no matter how this progresses, and if it means I got to go through extra hoops myself, then so be it. But I want a firm amount of accountability established so that we get past a divorce modification or whatever. She can't just go behaving how she wants to when she's not accountable, because that's when all this stuff took place. And so I want accountability that no matter where they're living has to be upheld. So if that means I got to jump through extra hoops myself, then so be it. But I want my kids safe.
Is Chubb something that can work with mom too? They can work with
Absolutely.
Loveland? That's what I was thinking. So
Yeah,
maybe make
and
sure
they can come
she's-
to the home, and they can work around your schedule.
So like they do like family counseling? They do like family
No.
counseling? Oh, okay.
Creox could do that, but Chubbs.
Oh, okay.
Chubbs is going to maybe, if dad's concerns, or he would like some guidance on kids not listening, kids not picking up their things.
Kind of like.
And there's so many of them, so
I've got some great ideas
you
on
and the
that. I
worker
just,
are going to sit together and brainstorm and come up with some different ideas to see what's gonna work.
Yeah.
okay.
I
It
just,
may help with communication. I mean, you may not think that you're gruff. The girls may think that you're gruff.
What I was
So
gonna
they're
say.
gonna maybe try to
But
work
every
together
kid
on
thinks
that.
their parents are
Right.
gruff.
Well, what I was
I
gonna
mean-
say about, listen, I've been on the other side of this. It's not every kid, okay? Like, James is a unique father, okay?
Well-
And I don't think we appreciate it enough.
Cool.
My mom was the
That's
mediator here, okay?
Well,
Like, and since my
bullshit
mom's
with
been
that,
gone,
but
it's
other
been
girls.
harder. Has it not? Mom was the mediator, man. Like, just because he doesn't.
That's typically
I don't know
every
how after having
woman.
girls
Well-
for so long, but he doesn't really know how to approach.
Well, her mom was actually
Situation.
abusive to me, and especially in response to when I was
So
trying to
now,
get her
buddy.
rang down.
I was gonna say, you better
Right.
just stick with
Right. No, but it's true.
Anyways, I was just
I
saying,
know,
like,
but-
with the.
Like everybody's like,
communication
oh,
thing, it's just
wait,
like
don't tell the whole
these-
truth. Wait a
I don't
minute
know.
now.
Dad just wants to be heard.
But this
I was
is
saying, we have a
typically,
beautiful home, and the girls just want to be appreciated for it.
And I think in combination with the counseling from Cree Oaks and the Chubbs worker, I think that they will be able to provide your family
Right.
with the tools needed to find a medium.
Okay, and like she wasn't the one that came up with the first round of visits, but that other lady, she was there for all three, and I guarantee you, she sees what the house looks like now to what she saw it look like the first two times. It's pretty obvious that something's changed. And again, there's a change. There's a mom telling the kids that they don't have to mind so that they will be more disruptive.
sabotage will never help those girls.
And the kids don't want to do it, and now they've got an out, and so what am I left with? I mean, they don't have to mind me.
Well, that's what
And
the
she told them,
Chubbs worker could work
yeah,
with you
she
on.
told them the law can't make them a baby.
Listen, she was saying the
The
Chubbs,
Chubbs worker will help with you with setting up parenting guidelines, discipline guidelines, things like that. Cree Oaks being in the home, talking with the kids, doing family counseling with you guys and the kids, and with mom also. It's just gonna help you guys communicate better. I can see just from the comments that you've made here today, how the girls could interpret that, the way that you say that they're being belittled and how that they feel like they're being talked down to. Because I don't think that even today that you realized that you were doing it when you were talking here. And so I can imagine when you're frustrated and you're talking a lot about something, especially if you're upset about something that's happened at mom's house, that you went on and on and on, and it's continued without you even realizing
Well,
it.
shh,
And
just
so
listen.
I think that has went on for quite a while now, and I think it is becoming to the point of emotional abuse to your children, whether you're realizing it or not.
Right.
And so I think we need to get these services in place to make sure that stops, so that you
Yeah, I
are
mean, we
understanding.
can, well, I want to reconnect with my
both
daughters
sides,
too.
and
so that,
No, I'm
right, so
not
that you're
arguing.
understanding how that you are talking to your children, and that your children can have a better understanding about where you're coming from as well.
Yeah.
So,
And then the
Well,
biggest
and
deal
then-
is another parent not interfering, saying stuff like you don't have to clean up and
Well-
stuff. Because I guarantee you they're gonna have chores and have to keep their grades up if they went to Tricia's, and it's gonna
Has
be
your mom
another.
told you that you could not, to not do your chores and stuff?
No,
Has she ever
said
said that?
I don't have to. Clifton, she actually
So, you said-
so I wouldn't be yelled at.
Clifton was talking about
Clifton said
one
he
really
didn't
big
want
chore that he had, and our mom's just said that you don't have to.
And right
My kids don't wanna clean their rooms either. They don't wanna do.
It's not.
It's hard for me to get up there.
that
Pregnancy room.
he kept saying for the past week, ask her that not on this visit, what was going to happen was if we get taken to foster care, that he's not going to care about our dogs.
I tried
He's
to-
going to give them away.
I did not.
No,
say
he did not. He said
He
that I was
said
there.
that
He
about our
said,
puppy.
I'm
you
saying,
can place in foster care, you're not gonna have hope.
I'm saying,
No,
yeah,
I
that
know
the
that.
dogs, there's no.
Right,
they're-
he's a single
Tricia
dad. You guys have
told
to
them
take
in
care of
Nicole,
your dogs,
and
and
I
he
just
doesn't
asked him
have
about this.
to.
I asked him one at a time, and Ethan told me that she said this. I was like, did she mention anything about the DHS stuff? He said, yes, she said that we would not, that they could only place us with family. And so basically she wanted them to feel free and comfortable that no matter, that they stay the course, and then they basically wind up with her is what I take from that. And
well, I can tell you guys, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but I can tell you guys right now, we hate being in the middle of custody battles. That is not what DHS is for. We are here to take care of children that are being abused in any way, shape, or form. And that includes emotional abuse, but being put in the middle of a custody battle irritates me to no end, because there is nothing that I can do about it. My records get subpoenaed all the time to go to court. Sometimes we get dragged into court, and it's a total waste of time for everybody. So that is irritating to me. So it also is irritating to me that you guys are grilling each other about what happened at one person's house and what happened at this person's house, because that's not what visits are supposed to be about. They're supposed to be able to be at your house and be free to be kids and do what they do at your house, and they should have the same respect at mom's house without being grilled about what happens at each other's house, what somebody said, and what somebody said about this one. It's all gonna come out in the wash, it's gonna come out in counseling. There's no need to even worry about what happened at her house or what happened at his house. It's
No, but when,
too much on the kids.
well, it's pretty alarming though when they're telling sheriff deputy that I tried to hit them when I did not. And I mean, that's,
But in
yeah,
their world, they thought you were.
no,
They really
in
thought
my
you
world,
were.
they thought that
We felt like
see,
that day though.
she is not lying when she says that she was told to say that, because I didn't try to hit her. And you know what? That's on video. The incident is on video, and not just my video, not just the camera that they know existed, but it's also on Clinton's video, because she conspired with them to film this to actually try to provoke something.
I just know a
And
kid.
so they're videoing the tape from the time they get out of her car to the time they come into the house. And then, Clinton's trying to make an issue out of anything he can find. He's like, looking at, I had a kidney stone attack while I was in the middle of doing extra cleaning in the kitchen, and the stuff was still there. And he's like, what did Daddy do this for? And, just videoing all this stuff. And they're, it's actually, I was actually less aggressive. I figured, by the time I'm reacting in such pain that maybe that time, but I wasn't even, it was normal for me. It wasn't elevated at all, even though I was in severe
It's kind
pain.
of ironic to me that you kind of got upset that Clinton was doing that to you, but then you do it to your children.
No, it wasn't payback, it was protection. They were lying about me. They're coming back from lying about me, and I want to have proof
Lies
that,
are bad.
that this is not what's going on. I like protecting myself. I mean, because
with the
I've already been
counseling,
railroaded by
James,
lies, and
I know, this is all crap. And a kid, one time, I know that when my children do something one time, you show a lot of grace. Children do the same thing. So I can see a lot of BS, like mostly about children just not wanting to obey, children playing parents. It's very common. I've already told James, like I said, about girls. We're talking about men and women, boys, girls brains here also. We have very different roles. But James, this counseling, like I said, you'll have backup with that.
Right,
They have to do their chores.
right, I mean-
The counselor, you'll have backup.
This is exciting. This is a good thing. We're moving
Right,
forward.
well,
with parenting
And
where
ladies, wherever you go, there'll
not
be
having to feel like
chores.
we're
It's
walking
just
on
like,
eggshells
and my
I don't care
children,
about the chores. Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't
we got
care.
that part.
then you'll, well
The
then,
brothers are the ones-
then why are you so
Yeah.
scared?
I'm just teasing.
And,
when,
The boys are the ones that don't want to do the chores.
well, I
it's
saw your
everybody.
guys' rooms. And we can take pictures of my house. I have
Oh,
plenty.
that house is another
I'm not judging
story.
James. I'm not saying James is a bad parent. I'm saying the children are not doing their responsibility. And James, as a parent, I said, James, pack their room up. You go put it up. I've seen the things on Facebook where they say
that for
the
years.
secret code to the Wi-Fi today is whatever. And then there's the stuff where you pack up their room and they have to do regular chores and they buy back their bag. They don't know what's in it. You just pack their room up how it is. There has to be consequences because this world, they're not going to go, there has to be consequences.
Right, and
the
good
terms-
behavior
the
needs to
terms
be
of
rewarded.
Services will help you with some of those things.
and here's what I'm,
And you say nothing more. That's the deal. I understand the elaboration. He's basically pleading with them. And then it goes on and on and on because their kids, really, their job is to question
I mean, I
everything.
used to say I saved
Like,
them. I mean, my daddy saved me.
they're just at that age.
The girls used to
It's-
tell everybody my daddy saved me.
It's pure
And
rebellion.
now,
Well,
but,
if you would be agreeable to these services, then you'll be agreeable to these services. Then I think that this will cut out, if there's actual abuse going on, this
And
counselor
it's
and
true.
these people are gonna see it,
Right.
and they will report back to us. If they see abuse or neglect on, they are mandated reporters, they will have to call in a report. And I think it will cut out some things if there are some untruthful things going on.
And there's a big difference between saying you are, and I understand this as a parent. You can't say you are, but you can say you're acting like. I don't mean you. And children have to understand it. There's also a communication barrier. That's what she's trying to say. He's misheard, misrepresented, and children hear what they want. They also go through real stuff. I mean, there's real abuse. They have real, and what I have learned, feelings are a warning sign. You cannot go by how you feel. but you can express it. You can talk about it. James, they have to understand, my kids, any kid has to understand they should be able to ask a question. I said, let them, remember the advice I gave you? I said, have them talk to you, and basically it's kind of like a critique.
When Allison and I were getting ready to come here, because I was doing my hair or whatever, girls do their thing, but we were upstairs and talking, and Allison was like, I was like, so what do you want to accomplish in this visit? And she was like, I don't know, I'm just really, or I said, what are you scared of in this visit? And she was like, I don't know, I just really don't want Daddy to get carried away and yell or whatever. And I was like, why don't you tell him that, Allison? And she's like, no, I don't want to, he'll get mad at me.
That's hard to say as a child.
Exactly, and the biggest thing, especially with there being one parent in this house, one parent in this house, this is 2 separate houses. If she doesn't feel like she can talk to him, she can't talk to anybody, you know? And that's what I'm super excited about this council.
So you would be willing to work with the Creoles and then work with the Chubbs people?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like I
It's gonna
said,
be fine.
yeah, no, I'm fine. I've actually been wanting something, and like I said, I've expressed my concern.
Well,
for
let's
it,
do
yeah.
that.
I mean,
And like I
they've
said-
been, my kids have been in counseling, like these intakes from 2016. And can I read this real quick? Just give a
Does
basis.
it have any relevance to
Oh,
the
absolutely.
safety concerns today?
It really does. It really does. Because it's, okay, this is why they were in counseling, and this is from Rebecca and the kids'
No,
reports.
because that has to do with some bitterness and some stuff going on here. I'm talking about the allegations in which Lori is involved in today.
No, well,
And honestly, I don't want all of that
yeah.
discussed in front of the kids. They've heard enough.
Right. Well, I mean,
What's
they,
happened in the past, unfortunately, is the past. And bringing that up over and over is not helping.
well, this is, abusing
And I know
kids
that it's
is
your
like,
concern.
yeah, it's the only crime you're allowed to get away with, and just behave better later. I mean, you can abuse kids, but you can't murder, you can't rob, you can't do anything else.
That's a fight for the courts, and it's not, that bringing it up,
Right,
it's
well,
not
when-
happening at this time.
When it
It's
was
not
happening, I
helping
tried to
them.
get it dealt with, and nobody would act. That's what I was
I
saying
guess
before.
That's what
Like,
he's
I
trying to get
feel,
at, though, is it's now they're being coerced in a different way, and this is why he has such a problem with them going to, I have a problem with them
It's
going
his
to
assumption
Tricia.
that they're being coerced.
But when you have a major behavioral change, something's happening. When they were fine, and now they're not, and you gotta look what changed, what did change. Somebody's back in the picture.
Well, my mom
I
also
mean-
died too. They have
Right.
a mom that passed away, they have a mom that's back in the picture.
But she left. She left. Changed her name.
I mean, they've had a
Right.
stepmom that passed away, they've had a mom that's re-entered the picture, they've had a dad that's dealing with grief, they've all dealt with grief at different stages on their own, you know,
So this is why they
I mean,
need counseling for understanding, telling the truth, and that these are major
Well, here's-
consequences, life-changing events for everybody.
They need to have counseling because they've had a life full of nothing but trauma. And I'm not
Right.
gonna point my
Yes.
fingers, but I think that everybody at this table has played a part in some way.
Right, I agree. I would agree with that.
I would just like to say that you two are stuck with each other forever.
Right.
It's not, and,
Right.
and
Better
you
learn
really
to
worked
smile
hard to
when
get
you-
along for a little bit there, and I was really proud of you, and you did, and James, I give you props for that, you worked really hard. I mean,
it's actually not hard for me as long as it's on the level.
Let her
I-
speak.
yeah.
you guys are gonna have to, these are great services, you're gonna have to learn to get along and do what you need to do.
Right.
Listen to the kids. I know the kids have told me that they are scared to leave today, that you are going to grill them and be mad at them and take their dogs away from them and threaten to take their dogs away from them. And I just need to, so that is not what's gonna happen to you.
No,
right?
that's never been threatened is what's gonna
And you're not
happen.
gonna record them and.
No.
Okay, so girls.
The only thing they
hear what
were-
he's saying, he's telling all of us
Baby.
that is not gonna happen.
I will
That he
stay.
is, that's not gonna happen.
And
And you agree with that before he came?
the only thing I was emphasizing today is the seriousness of it. Like, this is not, you cannot simply go in and lie and go to mom's. You got to, there's no prediction where you'll go. And the only mention of hope is like, if she's with family, I mean, if it wound up that she'd be at April's, then yeah, April would probably accommodate the dog. But if it's a stranger, then the dog's probably not going to get accommodated.
Not saying
You know,
don't get
I mean-
involved when you're struggling.
Understand that both your mom and dad and you guys and your brothers and sisters are gonna participate in this program. And it's going to be weekly for a long time.
Yeah.
And your mom is agreeing to do this, your dad is agreeing to do this.
And this is to help your family. Like, they do not want to separate you. They do not want to take you, like, they do not.
Right. I mean, I just feel
Nobody
like
wants you not to have
constant-
your children.
okay, right.
We want you to have your kids. We want you to have your kids. We want you to be in their life and to be able to move forward and know that they are mentally, physically, you know, everything's safe and.
They weren't allowed to visit with me this last weekend, though. Not even a supervised visit.
Well, that's because of what took place on the last
Well,
visit.
and I
where they
think
weren't
also
returned.
he was not knowing what's going on and not knowing what, I mean, yeah, I mean, he was upset and, you know, and it is a court battle. You guys are gonna be probably going to court and that's on you. That has nothing to do with them, but
The girls do utilize counseling though, they love it.
I think that this is a really good program that you, and it should go well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wanting something, I really am, but, I mean, doesn't that sound like a valid concern I had as far as the other counseling? Like, I mean, I understand it may be justified confidentiality, but that was a really, at the time, for sure, it was definitely a serious concern. I
Well,
mean,
it shouldn't be an issue now, because they're gonna work with both.
right, well, my attorney on the day of the protective order, I was trying to get a protective order because she was doing hit and runs, like showing up at the school and then leaving, but not providing her address, not knowing if she's even in the state or staying in the state, you know. So that was the reason for seeking the protective order, but my attorney assured me that with her participating in the court process and stuff, that reduced the danger quite a bit. So, and so the flight risk went down. The day that I allowed her to have him unsupervised, she was actually cordial in the yard of the house. You know, I was overslept and I didn't want to.
Proud day for everybody.
Yeah, I didn't want to cut her short on visitation just because I overslept. So, and then I got lost trying to find her house. I gave her more time. I get over there and talking, kids are having fun, and you know, really hoping we can move forward. But then all this other stuff has happened. The first week, that was all during the Christmas break, that went pretty well, and I'm happy for them to, you know, they've already got a great life, a great home, great foundation, and their mom should be, in addition to that, not coming in trying to replace it and destroy it and build her own thing. You know, I mean, if she wanted to do that, she should have stuck with the process 6 years ago. But, you know, if they want to make a change later, when it's healthy to do so, that's completely different. It's not like, oh, hell no, never. It's, right now I know what actually took place. I know her motivation for me is self-evident that it's child support. She wasn't around until they caught him.
That is,
Right,
we're not gonna
but,
discuss that here.
yeah, I know,
Child
I understand,
support,
but,
that
no,
is between you
I know,
guys and the
I'm not trying to reintroduce that fully. I'm just saying for myself, I don't have to take middle ground.
As
I mean,
parents, you
I know
gotta
what I've been through, and so I know
have
what we're
clues.
facing,
It's-
but, yeah.
It's critical
You're
I
gonna
know.
understand more about what your husband's doing than they're gonna understand about the dad.
So I'm just saying, that's the framework I'm working with on this, and if we can balance it out, and, you know, if she was like, it seems like the first step would be humbly coming back and just taking your visitation and rebonding with your children, not coming back like trying to get
Instantly
custody.
trying to
And she didn't say if I get custody, she tells them when I get custody. She's told them she's gonna get a mansion and they can have all the pets they want.
Well, being a single mom, you ain't gonna have a
Well,
mansion,
someone
you're
worded
gonna
it
have
as
a bunch of
mansion,
pets
but
because
at
their
least
responsibility.
a six-bedroom house with their own bedrooms for the girls. The boys were still gonna have to share. That's what I was told. So anyways.
Okay, well,
So
we
that
are
was the
agreeing
boys.
to, counseling and for Chubbs. Lori will make those referrals. She won't just send the stranger out to the home to meet you.
Okay.
She'll actually set up a time that's convenient for you, and come out and introduce the Chubbs worker to you, and hopefully the Creox worker as well.
Okay.
And, so like I said, it won't
Remember,
be
you
just
talked
some
about
stranger
quiet.
knocking on the door.
Yeah. Can they come out to set it up like on a Friday? I mean, of course, the kids
They'll do it
are.
on your schedule.
They'll do it on your
Okay,
schedule.
okay, we can do it on a
And the
Friday
first
and then.
meeting will just be basically sitting down and signing some paperwork and figuring out
Okay.
what your schedule is like.
All right, if they can, yeah,
But
like
she
the
can't
kids.
answer any of that.
Oh, no, I know, the kids are out on Monday, I'm off on Friday, so it's that's
Okay.
kinda odd, but, you know,
Oh, you're off on Fridays all day?
most of the time, there's some scheduled during the summer, but,
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll be fine.
But,
It was nice
Okay.
to meet everybody.
thank you for
We're
coming.
into the judge, so.
Okay, all right. You guys are also free to go too, and we'll just
I
go
truly
right
didn't
off
mean
the
to
bat.
disrespect you, by the way.
Oh, you're
Well,
I hope so, because
they're prepared for these things to be a little heated, I'm sure, so, I said, you guys are prepared for these things to be a little heated, I'm sure, but sometimes,
anytime you're dealing with
he ever
somebody's
comes to me,
family,
though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the people that they love, the people that they've made.
yeah.
I think it's very emotional.
Like last week, I felt like I was completely deceived to show up basically without my attorney. I felt like I was not told the true nature of it. And then when I get there and it's actually like suggesting that the girls have to be removed that day,
That's so
that's
small,
kind of the,
it's like the size of
other
a
than that, up until that point, I fully freely cooperated, never questioned, like, sure, I didn't feel like I had anything to hide, and, I was completely stunned that the allegation was met, I figured,
It's okay, you're allowed to
when,
feel
when
like
she
that.
came, so I was terrified actually, because I'm like, that was just so bizarre thinking somebody's come while I'm gone and planted something in my garage.
And,
So,
and those are the same things that make us nervous as well. When
right,
we go out to
so
homes.
I was like, if there's like nothing around and you find this neat little baggie in the garage, are you really gonna not put two and two together? But anyways, it didn't happen. No, there was reason. There's definitely some gunning going
Are
on.
those copies for me, or do I need to make copies?
Well, if you're not wanting to introduce this stuff into the case, then maybe not. This is
That's for counsel.
detailing, this is, I'll keep it around, and if it becomes relevant again, I'll introduce it
Okay.
then. So, I don't think let me browse through it real quick. No, I didn't print off anything I've sent my lawyers, so
I'm just,
that would be the.
Allison and Olivia, one thing I do want you to know is my girls have dogs and they love animals. I've had to say I would rehome their animals. If you're not.
They get the flu every year. There's one Christmas, all 4 of them had it.
Is that ready?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, great. Okay, well, we've gotten.
We've got only 12 hours though.
Oh, well, I can promise you, I may be here for 12 hours, but I'm not gonna be in this meeting for 12 hours.
Right, okay.
The concerns were the emotional abuse, and Lori had been out and spoke to everybody involved in the case. And then we keep getting additional information stating that there is emotional abuse going on in the home. I'd kind of like to start with either of you girls first. And can you tell me if you feel safe at home?
Emotionally, no.
Okay. Can you tell me what that means to you when you say that you don't feel safe emotionally? And take your time, okay?
Okay, I just realized I had the index mic working. It's still a good mic, but my VR headset.
His words and when we confronted him, he said, well, I didn't, but if I did, it is good for nothing.
I'll leave it there, but there's some more evidence. This is what I'm talking about, like Brenda Cunningham. Like, that's the meeting that she was trying to arrange hand signals with Allison beforehand, when she knew Allison had a secret phone, all that bullshit. So, alright, this is a wrap.